Hey everyone, it's Luann. I'm here with a project that I did for a challenge entry for Amador's 1300 Subby and Literature Challenge giveaway. I think I said challenge twice, but that's okay. That might be the third time. Anyway, his challenge is being sponsored by Terry at Stamps Alive. I did go over to her blog and it was pretty awesome. So I recommend you guys go over there and take a peek. So his challenge was to create anything that has to do with literature. And you can do anything, use book paper, do something about your favorite book that's been into a movie or vice versa. It's just anything to do with literature. So I actually wasn't going to participate in the challenge only because I just didn't know what to do. I was kind of, stuck. So then I was cleaning my room and I ran into this half-finished project that I'd started and I just didn't know what to do with once I started. I just got so excited to do it and I just kind of got stuck. So I set it aside and moved on. You know how we do. We put it aside and we start new projects. So what I'd started and never finished was the base that you see here, which is a Rolodex made from a composition book. And I'd gotten the idea from Kara at Scraptizers, actually her channel Scraptizer, and she had gotten the tutorial from scrapdaworld, and they used a mini composition book. Now I went to the dollar store looking for a mini composition book and I couldn't find one, so I ended up getting the big one, and I did have to tweak it a little bit because the pages were kind of spread out, so I did have to tweak it. But this is the base that I'm using for the tags that I created. So this is my Rolo tag holder. I love it. And I love the way it came out. It's so cute. So here's the front right here. I created this, or I made this flower, and this one I used a slightly different technique compared to my other fabric flower tutorial. It's very slight and it's just how I fold my petals. But for this one I actually used I'd gotten a new circle punch circle die, so I used, these are made with circle petals. So there's that one, and then I hand drew the flourish here, and then I put all of my little pearls there. They're like a champagne color. And then I used, I know it's DCWV, but I don't know what paper it is. I think it might be the Union Station one. And then I have here more bling, and then here, and it actually went all the way to the corner, but last minute I decided to add these flowers. And these are from I Am Roses, and I sprayed these with my Lindy sprays, and I just love the color. It's so cute. I think this is the only one. No, I did spray this one with my Lindy's. Yeah, they were all sprayed with my Lindy's. So cute. So there's that, and then here's the side. I have brown lace that's going around the edge of this faux Rolodex, and then I have a rosette here that I've gotten from MB's Treasurista, and this side is exactly the same, and it's the back. Pretty plain. So this is the base, and the tags that I created, I emailed Amador and I asked him to send me, because based on his video, and I watched his video, I tried to watch it 3 times, and each time the kids were running all over the place, and I'm pretty sure I heard everything. I'm pretty sure I did. Anyway, it sounds like he likes Shakespeare, so I emailed him and I asked him to send me 6 of his favorite quotes. And I actually got 7 from him, and I thought that was great, and I planned on putting one here, but I kind of screwed up and used the shorter one that I wanted to use here on one of the tags, so the one that I have left over is really long and it just won't fit. So I'm just going to go over the tags that I made. And here's my first tag, and I created these tags with chipboard, and I totally just freehand cut the corners here. They're 6x4 chipboard, and I just cut the edges on these, and they're all cut at a different angle. But this is the first one, or one of the 6 that I have done, and here I have a rolled flower that I made with a Spellbinders die, and then here is a little rose that I made with another Spellbinders die. I have my gorgeous girl painted or colored with my Spectrum Noir markers, and then I have one of his quotes, and here I don't have seam binding, It's actually drying and it's not ready yet, so that's why it's not on here. But here I'll have, you know, a little bundle of seam binding. But this is his first quote, and it says, "The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12 lovers to bed." Sorry, I can't see over the camera. "'Tis almost fairy time." So that's his first one. And on the back of the tag, I was so excited to use modeling paste. I did it once for a lace box that I did, that I actually sent as a surprise to Kara, that she loved, and I just had to use it again. So I ended up doing the modeling paste on the back of all of the tags. And I didn't do anything with the back of the tags because I thought if Amador wanted to do something or add additional quotes that he likes onto the tags, he can do so to the back. But for this one, I can't remember what the name of the stencil is, but what I did is I did it with the modeling paste, and then I went over it with silver paint. You can see it right there. And the tag itself, the base of the tag, before I did anything to it, I painted it. This one I painted with gold metallic paint. So I just love the way the back came out on all of the tags. They're really cute. Amazing. I love it. And I really love the modeling paste. That's my first tag. I'm going to set this aside. Oh, and I added little bling, like here and there. So there's that one. And then here's my next one. And for this one, this is some lace that I dyed with some homemade spray. And I was a little worried that it wasn't going to be as dark as I wanted it, and it came out great. Like, I really love how dark the lace came out. So there's this one, and I have a little pin from Tim Holtz. It says trinkets. And then I have this little flower here, and I think this one, I'm pretty sure they're all I Am Roses. Yeah, they are all I Am Roses. And then I have this gold pearl trim there. And then another little flourish that I made. And for this one, the quote is, "I'll follow thee and make a heaven out of hell." And I can't remember which play it's from. He told me. I think it's A Midnight Summer. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. But this is the back of this tag. And for this one, the base of my tag was like a metallic bronze color. And then I went over with the modeling paste and actually didn't do any more paint on it because I thought the bronze was enough, like that. So there's this one. And then my next one here. Another one of my rolled flowers, and then this is from Tim Holtz. And some burlap. I put a little bit of burlap here. And another gorgeous girl. And for this one I have clear bling. You can see it. There's a large one. But it's clear bling. And I was a little leery about using these when I first got them, but I actually really like it because they kind of blend into the background, but you still have that little bit of shimmer, which is really cute. But the quote on this one is, "I have had a most rare vision." There's this one and the back of this one. And all of the tags have a different stencil to them. So this one was just, I think, a chocolate brown. I painted the tag, so no metallic. And then I went over it with the stencil and the modeling paste. And then I grabbed gold paint and I just kind of ran my finger over it. There's this one. And then my next one, I really, really love this one. I think this one's super cute. I love it. It has a really long quote. Haha. There's this one. I just have lace kind of on an angle, and then I made another one, another flower here. And then I have these two die cuts from one of my Tim Holtz dies, and I painted it gold or bronze. I'm pretty sure it's gold. And then with the red paint, I just put a little bit on my fingers and just rubbed it through or over it. And then I added, you can't see, but it's rock candy over it. But this quote says, I can't read. "Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind." I keep wanting to say winged. I don't know why. I just love how it sounds. Anyway, and then I have another Tim Holtz. I think it's like a pen. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a pen thing, like a writing pen thing, which I thought was appropriate. And that one says Memoirs. And then here's the back of this one. The brick, and this one has no shimmer. So it's like another darker chocolate paint with the modeling paste. Oh, and for this one I actually went over it with Vintage Photo to tone down the white. There's that one. And my next one. This one is the one that pops because it's a much, much lighter color. But this one is, this flower is the same flower as this one, this paper one, but I made it out of fabric, out of white satin. And I thought it would be easy to roll it, and it's not. I did roll it, and I realized that, you know, I have to play with it a little bit and kind of do like slow, it's a slow step-by-step process. But I really love how it came out. Like, that is a flower, and I went over it with vintage photo with my, you know, sponge thing. I don't remember what, the blending tool, to kind of get the edges to kind of fray a little bit. But there's that one. I have some bling, and then 2 little hearts right here, and some lace in the background, and some book paper from a book that the daycare at my daughter's school was throwing away. And I'm like, ooh, I can totally use those for projects. So I just grabbed them, and they're all half torn, and they're not complete, so I figured I'd grab them. But this page right here I thought was really cute because I grabbed the first page, and I've already glued it down. But it says, someday I'm going to be a poet, a terrific poet. So I thought it was kind of, I don't know, cute that I ended up using that paper by coincidence. But the quote on this one says, "The course of true love never did run smooth." And then I have another gorgeous girl here with a little book page, a little heart on it, some lace in the background, and then here's the back. And this one I did, it's like a light bronze paint, and then I went over it with silver paint, silver metallic. There's that one, and my last one, oh no, here's this one, and this is another flower that I made with a very old pearl center there. And this is a heart doily that I wrapped around, and it's actually on the back of the tag. And then I have this, it's like a coffee eyelet trim right there. And I inked the edges of this one with vintage photo. I really love how fluffy that flower is. But the quote on this one is really long, so I have to look over the camera. It says, "Be not afraid of the greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and others have greatness thrust upon them." Actually, I really like that one. And then here's the back. And this one is a gold, I think it's a gold background with chicken wire stencil. And then here's the heart doily that I just wrapped around. I could have cut it off, but I just left it alone. I figured it'd give it more dynamic there. So yeah, here's my entry, and the only thing I have left to add is a seam binding, which is drying. So here's my entry. Amador, I really, really hope you like this because I am sending this to you. That is why I have asked for your quotes. So again, I hope you like it, and thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys have a super fantastic crafty day. Bye guys!